Hello and welcome back to Thoringer's channel. Today I want to show you another review of Star Citizen. Now there are a couple of reasons for that. First of all, new client is out 1.3, and then second of all, the review will be about the Freelancer DUR, which I just pledged for, and the difference between the normal Freelancer and the Freelancer DUR in design you can find right away. On the front you see these two little nooks that protrude from the cockpit, the lower cockpit, and then on top it has an antenna. Let's see, we can go a little bit closer and that makes it more clear. Now DUR, as far as I know, stands for duration, and this is supposed to be a very good ship to do explorations. It has all these sensors, these special sensors for it, and the other thing it does have is that it has cargo and it's supposed to save a lot of fuel. It should be very fuel efficient. So we can still jump here from that balcony down to these design panels and then jump down from here. Would be fun if I could actually land on it. Let's see if it works. Ah, I missed it. Well, that wasn't really the purpose anyways. But let's look around. It still has these huge guns here on the sides that you can also see in that Ford F-50 like commercial. And here you see these, looks like torpedoes. The radars are probably behind that. And you see the thrusters here, you see the shield generator down here, and the entrance, the other gun on the other side. These nice big engines. This seems to be a fuel tank, at least looks like one. I don't know, maybe it's a helping engine, I don't know. And different kinds of rockets, and quite a few of them. The ship is medium sized. That means it needs more parking space. And it seems like they also fixed the back hatch. I can't see through anymore. Yep, seems to be pretty good. I did not show you the last time that there was a bug with the normal Freelancer, that when you wanted to get up on this ramp you were falling through this one and couldn't get up here. So this is already fixed. Either that or the Freelancer DUR has a different model that was already fixed, which I doubt, because otherwise the functionality is the same. This is still not usable up there, this turret. And as far as I know, that hardpoint is actually not really given away yet. So it's just a placeholder for now, a design placeholder. In here the cargo space is the same, but it's supposed to be 25% less. And I suppose that it takes more fuel in for a longer duration flight. And it probably can load less tonnage in here. So going through the door to the docking area here, or the hatch area. Of course it's not functional right now, but you see there's a folding ladder that would come down. You could climb out from there if you have a ship docking on the top. Then we can go here into the cockpit area and crew compartments. So we have here a little sink. Seems to be fairly practical, and here is a shower toilet combo. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Ah, there we go. So you can go in, close the door. I guess through the wall I was using here the toilet coming up and down. Now you better flush before you do that, otherwise you'll stand in some excrements. Yeah, here, the shower. I don't know, is it a sonic shower? There's some holes missing. Who knows, who knows. Open the compartment back up. Oh, look at this. That's a minor bug. I just walked through the door instead of opening it. What I actually intended to get out of the shower to open that door. So then we have here two spots where we could sit and be probably navigation or sensor technician, something like that. Now they also changed the controls for that. It's now Control F to get off of a seat or leave the cockpit of a one-manned spaceship. So then we can go up here, and this is the piloting compartment. Looks kind of low. Why am I kneeling? Yeah, it's probably from sitting there. Another minor bug. So here's the pilot seat. Nothing unusual there. We just get in, and then this ship has quite some obstructions when it comes to the pilot's view, but as long as the holograms are working fine, I wouldn't see a problem with that. Wonder what that is. Maybe microphones? Maybe part of the projector? I don't know. It's quite some sensors. Maybe it's fire extinguisher and all kinds of stuff. Or just placeholders for something later. So the seat here of the other side is exactly the same. And then we have here two more seats. Could be navigation again, or could be radio. Who knows? Whatever you want to make out of it, they program into it. Here you can actually go into the bed. There's two different kinds of beds. The lower one here has a monitor. It's not activated yet, and you can't really turn your head to it either. Your head is fixed to one view there. The top one is slightly different. It will just look up into the ceiling. So nothing to see there. So, and the front way out is here hidden in the floor. We accidentally used it already when we were in the lavatory. And this concludes the inside of this ship. Outside again, here's some guns. Up there you see the antennas. They're unique to this model. Well, maybe with the exception of the military version. Would be really interesting to review that, but I can't get it. So for now, I cannot review it either. And here you see that nice Revel York Hangar again. You've seen the last time when I had all these ships in here that it was way bigger. The hangars are kind of organic. They can open two to each side, bay-wise, so you can have two bays to each side. And depending on how many ships you have in there and how you place them, that will determine the size of the hangar. So what else is new? In 1.3, we've already seen it at the PTU, at the Personal Test Universe. We have this little platform here where you can change the outfit of your character. You can change different kinds of outfits. The last one here actually has a helmet. That's why it takes a little longer to load. A lot of people run around like this because it's the only helmet outfit. I think this one looks pretty nice. This one's kind of weird with these things on the lower arm. I think this one looks a little bit nicer. So let's get out. See, yep, looks pretty good. Alright, what else do we have here in this hangar? Which would then conclude our review. Going up to the office. There's another little jump exploit if you don't want to use the elevator. Go through that in a second. Yeah, that looks pretty nice, huh? That see-through monitor. To be honest, if that's the future, I would just put something behind it so I can actually see what I'm looking at. What else do we have here? This is not activated yet. Might probably be something like the private rooms, like the bedroom or something. And over here we have this chest. that has the equipment for probably the Squadron 42 things. Right now I can just open and close it, no other functionality. And as always, we can use these flower pots to kind of take some shortcuts and jump down. Yes, that concludes our review of the Freelancer DUR. And there are certainly graphics bugs, like these rockets there are just hanging in the air and so on. But that's all good. And somehow also my helmet that I don't even have has a head-up display, a HUD, and you see that my life sign and so on. That's kind of weird. Let's see if I activate. This is supposed to be the HUD. That doesn't even fit in there. So yeah, there were minor changes, but every time there's changes, of course, there's new bugs, and it is to be expected. It's probably because I had briefly that helmet on, and that's just an artifact. Now it disappears. Interesting. So maybe it's when I come... Nope, has nothing to do with... Yep. Okay, I see. So when I come close to the ship, something changes in my HUD, and that comes up. So if one of the devs is looking at it right now, old beta tester, figures that kind of stuff out. Yeah, did that for a while for a living and actually got paid fairly well too. That's on a different page though. Okay, what do we have here? Here we have this kind of holo table, where you can look at ships. Really interesting. Looks like I have all the ships here that are available. Don't know how that happened, but that's quite interesting. Look at this, huh? I wish I would have the frigates, etc. That would be really dope on the smaller ships. Now the problem is with this interface. That's how it works. So you scroll on that ring. Or in general, you scroll up and down. Wow. You can look through every single ship. What is this one? The Gladius, Gladiator, Hornet. Nice, nice, nice. I wonder if they do that for testing purposes. Jump works 300i, 315A, M50. Here's the R. That looks pretty nice. Yup. Okay. Well, in essence, you can put certain guns you have on there that you bought with temporary credits that you get from skirmish battles or from races, etc. You can check here whatever you have as gun mount, mount that stuff. It's pretty nifty. It gives that game for now a little bit more depth and gives the developers feedback on what's working and what is not working. There's a lot to play with. I have to say they have to rework that interface a little bit because it's really hard. These ships, they don't really turn anymore once they're in there, and either I cannot figure out how it works or it just doesn't work, and you have to kind of turn them the right way. Now the way to circumvent is you wait for them to be at the right spot and then you pull them in. Not the best way to do it though. Would be better if you could actually change that directly. Now, anyways, that's the hangar review of 3.1 and also for the Freelancer DUR, one of my most favorite ships, and I can't wait until the Persistent Universe is live and I can actually fly around with it and maybe do some transport missions, and let's see what else you can all do with it. I don't know yet, but I'm eager to find out. And thanks for watching as always. Please subscribe, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, leave a comment. Well, you can also put a thumbs down, but I'd like to have constructive critique, so leave me a comment so I can improve and can bring you more of these videos. Until next time on Thoringer's channel.